I am Ms. Varshita from class 10. First of all, I wish you a happy National Science Day. Now I am explaining about heart. The heart is a muscular organ about the size of closed fist. The heart main function is to supply the blood to all the body parts. The heart is a main organ in the circulatory system. It controls the rate and rhythm of the heartbeat and maintains the blood pressure. The heart is located in the middle of the thoracic cavity between the lungs. In a space called mediastinum. The heart is slightly behind the left of the sternum. The heart is protected by the ribcage. The human heart weight is 250 grams to 320 grams or 8 to 9 ounces. Septum. Septum is a muscular wall. It divides the heart into right and left sides. It consists arterial septum and ventricular septum. The heart has three layers: epicardium, outer layer, myocardium, middle layer, endocardium, inner layer. The fourth layer that covers the heart is called pericardium. Pericardium is also called pericardial sac. It is a double-walled sac containing the heart. The fluid present between the pericardium is called pericardial fluid, which protects the heart from sudden shocks and checks. The heart consists of four main chambers. The two upper chambers are called right atrium, left atrium. The two lower chambers are called right ventricle, left ventricle. This each valve keeps the blood flowing in one direction. Right atrium. Right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. And the right atrium sends deoxygenated blood to the right ventricle through tricuspid valve. Right ventricle. Right ventricle sends the deoxygenated blood to the lungs, where it becomes oxygenated and brought back to the heart through pulmonary vein, which enters into left atrium. Left atrium. Left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the lungs through pulmonary vein, and the left atrium sends the oxygenated blood to the left ventricle through bicuspid valve. Left ventricle. Left ventricle is the heart main pumping chamber, which pumps the blood through all the body parts through aorta. Superior vena cava. Superior vena cava carries deoxygenated blood from the upper parts of the body to the right atrium. Inferior vena cava. Inferior vena cava carries deoxygenated blood from the lower parts of the body to right atrium. The heart consists of four main valves: tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve, pulmonary valve, aortic valve. Tricuspid valve located between right atrium and right ventricle. Bicuspid valve located between left atrium and left ventricle. Pulmonary valve located between right ventricle and pulmonary artery. Aortic valve located between left ventricle and aorta. Aorta is the largest artery which carries oxygenated blood and pumps through all the body parts. Thank you.
I am Kavya from 10th class. I am explaining about excretory system. The excretory system is a network of organs that removes waste and excess substance from the body. It helps maintain the body's chemical balance and overall health. Organs of the excretory system: kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, urethra. Kidneys are a pair of bean-shaped organs that filter waste and extra water from the body to produce urine. They are located in the abdomen, one on either side of the spine, just below the ribcage. The main function of the kidneys are filter blood, make vitamin D, regulate blood pressure, produce red blood cells, maintain chemical balance. Ureters. The ureters are two thin muscular tubes that connect the kidneys to the urinary bladder. The main function of the ureters are to carry urine from the kidneys to the urinary bladder. The urinary bladder is a temporary reservoir for urine. The main function of the urinary bladder is to store and release urine. Urethra. The urethra is a tube that carries urine from the urinary bladder to outside of the body. It is the part of the urinary system. Renal artery. The renal artery carries oxygenated blood from the heart to kidneys. Renal vein. The renal vein carries deoxygenated blood from the kidneys to heart. Adrenal glands. The adrenal glands are small glands are located on the top of the kidneys Small glands are located on the top of the kidneys that produce hormones that regulate hormones.
My name is Srini. I am studying 8th class. I am explaining about brain. The brain is the most complex organ in the human body. It controls memory, thought, movement and mood. It is made up of billions of nerve cells and neurons. The structural and functional unit of brain is called a neuron. The brain is protected by the cranium. It is part of the central nervous system, which also includes the spinal cord. The brain manages the three layers of membranes that protect and support the brain and the spinal cord. The three layers are the dura mater, the arcuate matter and the pia mater. The brain has four lobes. First one is frontal lobe. Frontal lobe is located here. It is primarily responsible for thinking, planning, and decision making. Second one is parietal lobe. Parietal lobe is located there. It processes sensory information like touch and temperature. Third one is temporal lobe. Temporal lobe is located here. It is involved in hearing, memory, and language processing. And the fourth one is occipital lobe. Occipital lobe is located there. It is primarily responsible for visual processing. The brain can be divided into three basic units: the forebrain, the midbrain, and the hindbrain. The brain has three main parts: the cerebrum, cerebellum, and brainstem. The forebrain has three main parts: the cerebrum, thalamus, and hypothalamus. These parts are located in the front of the brain. Cerebrum. Cerebrum is the largest part of the brain, made up of left and right cerebral hemispheres. The corpus callosum connects the two hemispheres. Thalamus. The thalamus main function is a relay station that receives sensory and motor information from the body and sends it to other parts of the brain. Hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a part of the brain that controls many bodily functions, including body temperature, hunger, thirst, mood, blood pressure, and sleep. Midbrain. The midbrain connects the forebrain and the hindbrain and is connected to the cerebellum and pons. Midbrain main functions are: it controls eye movements, visual and auditory processing, and also regulates breathing alertness, mood, and pain. Hindbrain. The hindbrain is the last part of the brain, consists of cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Cerebellum. Cerebellum is also known as little brain. The cerebellum primarily responsible is to control muscle movement, including balance and movement. Medulla oblongata. It controls breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, and other involuntary functions. Spinal cord. The spinal cord main function is to carry messages between the brain and the rest of the body. It controls voluntary and involuntary functions, including body temperature, movements, and more. It receives sensory information from the body and sends it to the brain. Thank you.
My name is Kirtana. I am from 10th class. I am explaining about human digestive system. Human digestive system is a group of organs that breaks down food for energy to the body. The human digestive system main parts: mouth, esophagus, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. First of all, I explained about mouth. The mouth is a first part of the human digestive system. It contains salivary glands, teeth, tongue. It is the entering point for food. It breaks down food into small pieces. Saliva from salivary glands mixed with the food. Next, esophagus. Esophagus main functions is to move food and liquid from mouth to the stomach. It is also known as food pipe or gullet. Next, stomach. The stomach is a muscular and J-shaped organ in the human digestive system. It stores and breaks down food. It is located in the upper left abdomen below the diaphragm. It has 5 main parts: cardia, antrum, fundus, body, and phyllodes. Stomach layers: mucosa, submucosa, musculus externa, serosa, and subserosa. It produces digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid, kill harmful germs. Next, small intestine. The small intestine is a tube-shaped organ in the human digestive system. It is the largest part in the human digestive system, about 20 feet long. It folds many times to fit the inside the abdomen. It has 3 main parts: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Functions: it absorbs nutrients like vitamins, carbohydrates, minerals, and water from food. Next, large intestine. The large intestine, also known as colon. It absorbs electrolytes, water from undigested food. It is the final part of the digestive system. It connects to the small intestine and anus. Liver. The liver is a dark reddish brown that produces bile. Next, pancreas. An organ that secretes digestive enzymes like amylase, proteases, and lipase into the small intestine. Next, pancreas. Thus, pancreas, an organ that secretes, stores, and recycle bile. Next, rectum. The rectum main functions is to release stool. It is located in the lower part of the large intestine, just before the anus. Next, anus. The anus is a opening at the end of the large intestine where stool leaves the body. It is located in the after the rectum. Thank you.
My name is Swapna. I am studying 8th class. I am explaining about lungs. Lungs are present in the thoracic cavity. There are 2 lungs, right lung and left lung. Right lung has 3 lobes, left lung has 2 lobes. The heart is present between the 2 lungs. The lungs are conical shape. The apex lies upwards and base lies downwards. The lungs is supplied by the pulmonary blood vessels. The lungs covered by the pleura. Pleura is a double layer membrane. The space between the 2 layers is called pleural cavity. Nostrils. Air usually enters the body through the nostrils. Nasal cavity. The nasal cavity is divided into 2 sections by the nasal septum. The nasal cavity main functions including warming and filtering the air and helping with the sense of smell. Pharynx is a part of human body. It acts as a passage that connects the digestive system and respiratory system of human body. Larynx is upper part of trachea. It also called as voice box. It contains vocal cords and functions as voice box for produce sounds. Trachea. The trachea is located here. The trachea or windpipe is a long tube that connects larynx to bronchi. It is supported by 12 to 20 C-shaped rings of hyaline cartilage. The main function of trachea is to move air to the lungs and carbon dioxide out the lungs. It helps to warm, humidify and filter the air. It provides a reliable pathway for oxygen enter into body. Bronchi. The trachea divides into your right and left bronchi. Bronchi carries air into your lungs. Bronchioles. The bronchioles are the smaller branches of bronchial airways of lower respiratory tract. The main function of bronchioles is to move air to the alveoli in the lungs where gas exchange takes place. Alveole. The alveole is located here. The main function of alveole is to exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide between lungs and blood. Thank you.
Good evening everyone, my name is Manushree. Today is 28th February and we are celebrating National Science Day. We celebrate this day to mark the discovery of Raman effect by Sir C.V. Raman. This day was celebrated for the first time on 28th February in 1987. Sir Chandrasekhara Venkata Ram 1888 to 1970 was an Indian physicist who won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930. He is best known for the discovering Raman effect, which occurs when the light changes wavelength as it through passes a material. Earlier born in Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu on November 7, 1888. His father was a physics and mathematics lecturer. He is a gifted student completing his secondary and higher secondary education at the age 11 and 13. He graduated from Presidency College in Madras with a bachelor's degree in physics with a honor at age 16. He became a first Patil Professor of Physics at the University of Calcutta in 1970. Became a first Patil Professor at the Indian Institution of Science of Bengaluru from 1933 to 1948. Founded the Raman Institution of Research in Bangalore. Legacy: his work in influential growth of science in India. He was also first Asia win to the Nobel Prize. He was also first Bharat Ratna Award. In the Government of India celebrating National Science Day on February 28 to honor Raman. Thank you.
I am Bhaskachari. I am explaining about rocket. The principle of a rocket is based on Newton's third law of motion, conservation of momentum and combustion. Rockets play an important role in our lives. Without rocket, we would not be able to use our cell phones, find out the weather forecast, navigate with global positioning system, GPS, or explore our solar system. Thank you.